Hi, we are here at Fall Casual Market Atlanta, and we are going to tell a story today that's going to be continued at High Point Market in October. We're here with Steve Elton, Chief Brand Curator for Brown Jordan, who is also one of this year's Hall of Fame recipients. So Steve, thank you for coming to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, congratulations on the award. Tell us a little bit about, how you feel about that, or, what you're looking forward to.
I've been around a while, and, when I first got the call, it was funny. I thought they were calling to ask me to do a speaking engagement or something. So I called them back like 2 days later, and Karen told me, and I just started crying.
Aww.
And it really, since then, I've been fortunate enough to receive some nice awards over the years. And since then, I've really put a lot of time thinking about legacy and heritage as it relates to a career, yes, but also as it relates to a father, a grandfather, a husband, a friend. It really makes you step back and think. And quite honestly, my career is all because of the relationships that I've made over the years, the brand that I work for, which is this magical, well-known brand. And I hopefully in my time, while I've been here, I've done a good job of carrying Mr. Brown and Mr. Jordan's mission statement, Richard Furnier afterwards, and hopefully in my time that I've been at Brown Jordan, which is over 30 years now, hopefully I've done a good job for what the original mission statement was. So I've really done a lot of thinking about, retrospective about legacy and heritage as a human being, but also from a career standpoint. It's really made me think, and I'm beyond honored. There's not many from the outdoor furniture industry, and I want to make sure that I represent the outdoor furniture industry in a way that everybody would be proud.
I think to your point, there haven't been a lot of representatives from the outdoor industry, which I think speaks to your influence and your achievements. Looking back over your career, how would you say the outdoor industry has evolved? What are some of the most significant transformations that have occurred during your career?
I started after design school in the 70s, and I actually went and got a job at a really high-end retail store in New Jersey. Believe it or not, back then I was touched by Brown Jordan and had this odd way I thought I was going to get to work for Brown Jordan. So when I went to that store, all I knew as a kid growing up was outdoor furniture was a picnic table, some Adirondack chairs, and that was it. And like 4 or 5 times a year you did hamburgers and hot dogs, and that's what you did. And then when I got there, I was like, wow, this is amazing. But even then, back in the late 70s into the 80s, it was a table and 4 chairs, it was a chaise lounge, and it was an umbrella. And there were 5 or 6 companies of consequence, obviously Brown Jordan being one of them. But now, it's an extension of your home. And it's done that over a course of time. Obviously COVID even pushed it farther, but I can just take my own life, for example. Like every second that we get, we want to be outside. Yes. So it's the seating, which was non-consequential, and what it was it only went on your screen porch.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's, there's all kinds of different materials that are used, all kinds of mixed materials that are used, all kinds of things that were never even considered back in that day. And it's just the expansion of the fastest growing category in the furniture industry now. So it's just been, when you really step back, sometimes it just kind of goes with you, but when you really step back and you look at it and you think about it, and again, I have I have that experience, but I also have I have every catalog all the way back to 1946 from Brown Jordan. So I go back and I look, and we look for, different kinds of inspiration and different things in that nature. So it's really, I like to call it the outdoor room with no walls and a ceiling made of sky.
I love it, the ceiling made of sky. Well, we'll wrap up because, along with the product development, there are, I think everybody's wondering, what is it going to take for furniture manufacturers and retailers to be successful going forward? What would you say to that with regard to the outdoor category particularly?
Well, I don't think it's specific for Brown Jordan. I think Brown Jordan maybe has a little more of has to look at it a little differently, but I think it's about the fashion side of it. I think it's about color. I think it's about texture. I think it's about the different materials. I think it's about innovation and thinking, what's a material that's not used before. And I, without question, think it has a fashion element to it as it relates to colors, as it relates to textures, and as it relates to materials. That's something that I think about pretty much every day.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again on
Thank
your
you.
award.
Thank you.
We appreciate
It's a
you
big
taking
honor.
time with us, and we will see you again in October.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.